Hello students, welcome to lab number 16 of Python for BCA third semester as per the syllabus of IK Gujral, Punjab Technical University, Jalandhar. Let us check the content first of all. These are the programs. I have already completed 15 programs. Up to this one, determine prime numbers within a specific range. Today I am going to discuss program number 16, count number of persons of age above 60 and below 90. Let's copy this one and paste inside Spider platform. Convert this content into comments. It's program number 16. Number 16. Let us save this. 16.5. This one is the program. We have to count the number of persons of age above 60 and below 90. Let us take one list of data. Suppose the entries are 21, 42, 51, 67, 91, 101 and 97. Suppose this one is the data. These are the ages. We have to count the number of persons of age above 60 and below 90. For that, first of all, consider C is equal to 0. C stands for, let us say, count. We have to initialize C is equal to 0. Then for X in L, if X greater than equal to 60 and X less than equal to 90, count is equal to count plus 1, then printing of count. We have to print this value, print number of persons above 60 and below 90 are. Here you can write print C. Now execute the program. Number of persons above 60 and below 90 are 1. 60 and 90. Only one person is there, that is of the age 67. Suppose I am editing the content. Suppose I am writing 90 here and 61 here. Suppose I am adding this content. Now look at the answer. The answer is 3. Number of persons above 60 and below 90. Hope you understand the content. But I would like to modify the program. This one is basically the first content. Suppose I have to enter the data from user side, then what to do? Let us try with that. First of all, we have to create the list from user side. For that, what I have to do? First of all, n is equal to int input number of persons. How many persons you would like to enter? Suppose that content is n. Then print enter the ages of then n persons. Enter the ages of n persons. Let's declare one empty list so that we can append that content. For I in a range n, pick the input in the list, int input. In this way you can enter the data. Then print a. Suppose this one is the content. In this way you can enter and display the content. Number of persons, suppose 5 is there, 31, 21, 89, 98, 71, 66. These are the data. 5 elements are there, 31, 21, 89, 98 and 71. These are the contents. These are the ages of different persons entered from user side. Now after entering the ages, what we have to do? We have to check how many number of persons are there inside age 60 and 90. For that, I in A, if I less than greater than equal to 60 and I less than equal to 90, C is equal to C plus 1, then printing of data, print persons between 60 and 90 are print. You can print C here, then execute the program. Now write any number of persons, 11, 33, 55, 67, 77, like this. Number of persons between 60 and 90 are 2. This one is the content when you can enter the data from user side. But one problem is also there inside this program. Suppose I enter the age like this. Suppose 5 entries are there. Suppose I enter -11, 0, 67, then 100, like this. Suppose I am entering the data like this. Persons between 60 and 90 are 2. This one is okay. The contents are in between 60 and 90. But if the value is negative or 0, or suppose above 120 or 110, suppose one limit is there, then not applicable should be displayed inside the list. Suppose this one is the criteria. Let's try to modify the program now. Suppose I am writing here print ages. What modification is required? For I in range n, then if a I less than equal to 0 and a I greater than equal to 110. Suppose this one is the condition. If ai less than equal to 0 and ai greater than equal to 110. Suppose I am writing print not applicable, and so that I can print the data in same line, else printing of data is there, that is ai and double quote then comma. Suppose this one is the clause. Now execute the program. Number of persons 5. Suppose first entry is 21, second is 65, then 0, then minus 11, then 98. Age is 21, 65, 0, minus 11 and 98. Person between 60 and 90 are 1. It's not working. Let us check again. Suppose I am writing only this one, and one more thing is required here. You have to write print so that I can print the data in next line. This one is in the same line. If I in range n, ai less than equal to 0, not applicable, and with this otherwise printing of ai is there. Let's again try the program. Number of persons 5, minus 11, 0, 67, 87 and 98. Okay, now it's okay. First one is not applicable, second one is not applicable, then 67, 87 and 98. Two persons are in between the age of 60 and 90. That is 67 and 87. This one is the complete program. I would like to repeat again. First of all, entry from the user side is there. Then enter the ages of the persons. With the help of this block, this for loop, I can enter the data from user side. This one is the printing material, and the printing material should be like that. If ai is less than equal to 0, then not applicable. Or one more thing you can do. You can write else if a I greater than equal to 100. Suppose this one, print, and here you can write is question mark like this, then end in double quotes comma. Age is equal to question mark means whether this age is possible or not. Suppose I am writing 110, you can write any number. Now execute the program. Suppose I am entering 5. Suppose first age is 120 and second is 34, then 67, then 0 and then minus 11. Look at this one. Age is equal to question mark, then 34, 67, this one is okay, then not applicable, not applicable, and persons between 60 and 90 is 1. Only the single person is there. Now the program is over, almost over. You have to apply this condition also. Because the user can enter any age, you have to restrict that content also and displaying of content. If by default content is there, then there is no problem. But otherwise, if you are entering the data from user side, then you have to control that particular content. Hope you understand the content of this program. And next In the next video, I will discuss about matrix formation, and basically the program is related to transpose of the matrix. Thanks for watching my video.